My married sister works as an escort. A client beats her, but she refuses go to the police to hide her infidelity. Eventually, the secret comes out. I found the receipt in Maya's coat pocket by accident. I wasn't snooping. She'd asked me to grab her phone charger, said it might be in her jacket, but my fingers brushed paper instead. A hotel receipt. Room 447. 3 hours. Cash payment. My sister doesn't stay in hotels. She lives 20 minutes away. The receipt was dated last Tuesday. The same Tuesday she'd texted me she couldn't meet for coffee because the kids had dentist appointments. I stood there in her closet, coat in one hand, receipt in the other. The paper felt thin, cheap. The kind of receipt that gets printed on thermal paper that fades after a few months. But the numbers were clear. $180 for 3 hours. I put it back, slid it into the inner pocket where I'd found it, closed the closet door. My heart was hammering so hard I could hear it in my ears. I grabbed the charger from the nightstand and walked back downstairs. Maya was in the kitchen, making coffee. She looked up and smiled. Find it? Yeah, here. She took the charger, plugged in her phone. You're a lifesaver. I'm at like 2%. I watched her scroll through messages, her face relaxed, casual, like nothing was wrong, like she wasn't hiding something. So, how was the dentist? I asked. She didn't even blink. Fine. Emma needs braces eventually, but not yet. Lucas has a cavity we need to fill next month. The lie came so easily, so smoothly. I made some excuse about needing to get home. She walked me to the door, hugged me goodbye. I drove home with my hands shaking so badly I had to pull over twice. That was 4 days ago. I haven't slept right since. Every time I close my eyes, I see that receipt. $180. 3 hours. Cash. I tell myself there's an explanation. Maybe she was meeting a friend. Maybe it was for work. Maybe Mark knows about it and it's completely innocent. But I can't make myself believe any of that. I know my sister. I've known her my entire life. She doesn't lie. She doesn't sneak around. She's the responsible one. The one who always does the right thing. Except now, maybe she doesn't. Maya calls me. Saturday morning. I'm in bed, staring at the ceiling, when my phone rings. Hey, she says. Can you watch Emma and Lucas tonight? Just a few hours. My stomach clenches. Where are you going? Dinner with Mark. Anniversary thing. Their anniversary is in March. It's October. I almost call her out. Almost say, your anniversary isn't until March, Maya. What's really going on? But I don't. Because I want to see what she'll do. Where she'll go. Sure, I say. Bring them over at 6. She sounds relieved. Too relieved. You're the best. I owe you. You don't owe me anything. I do. I really do. The way she says it makes my skin crawl. Emma's 7. Lucas just turned 5. They show up at my door with overnight bags and iPad chargers, like they're planning to move in. Maya's wearing makeup, not just the usual mascara and lip gloss. Full makeup, smoky eyes, red lipstick, a dress I've never seen before, black, fitted, with a neckline that dips lower than anything she'd normally wear. Wow, I say. You look fancy. She touches her hair self-consciously. It's a nice restaurant. I wanted to dress up. Where are you going? This Italian place downtown. Mark made reservations weeks ago. Another lie. I can see it in her eyes, the way they dart away from mine. Mama said you'd make pancakes, Emma announces, pushing past me into the house. For dinner? She said you'd say yes to anything tonight. Lucas trails behind, dragging his stuffed dinosaur. He's quieter than usual, doesn't make eye contact. Maya kisses both kids on the head. Be good for Aunt Sarah, okay? We will, Emma says. And remember, no iPad after 8. Brush teeth. Read a story. We know, Mama. Maya lingers at the door. She looks at me, and for a second, I see something in her face. Fear, maybe, or guilt. Thank you, she says quietly. Have fun. She leaves. I watch through the window as she gets in her van and drives away. She doesn't head toward downtown. She heads the opposite direction. I make the pancakes. Emma talks the whole time. About school, about her friend Zoe who got a new puppy, about the science project they're doing on butterflies. Lucas sits at the table, pushing his pancakes around with a fork. He's taken 3 bites in 15 minutes. You okay, buddy? I ask. He nods but doesn't look up. You don't like pancakes anymore? I like them. Then why aren't you eating? He's quiet for a long moment. Then, so softly I almost miss it. Is Mama coming back? My heart breaks a little. Of course she is. She's just having dinner with Daddy. She always comes back, right? Always. But even as I say it, I wonder if he knows something I don't. Kids pick up on things. They sense when something's wrong. Emma talks through dinner, through cleanup, through getting into pajamas. She's 7 going on 17, full of opinions about everything. Daddy's been sleeping on the couch a lot, she says, while I'm brushing her hair. I keep my voice casual. Why's that? Mama says he snores, but I don't think that's why. What do you think? She shrugs. I think they're mad at each other. What makes you say that? They don't talk anymore. Not like they used to. They just, walk around each other. Like they're ghosts or something. That's a very observant thing to notice. My teacher says I'm perceptive. That means I notice stuff. It does. Mama cried in the bathroom last week. I heard her. I stopped brushing. When was this? Tuesday, maybe. Or Wednesday. I don't remember. But I went to get a drink of water and I heard her. She was trying to be quiet, but I could still hear. Did you ask her about it? No. She doesn't like it when I ask about sad stuff. She always says, everything's fine, baby, even when it's not. I put the kids to bed at 8:30. Emma falls asleep quickly, but Lucas lies awake, staring at the ceiling. Can I tell you something? He asks. Anything. Sometimes I hear Mama and Daddy fighting. What do they fight about? Money. Daddy says he's trying. Mama says it's not enough. Then Daddy gets mad and goes outside. Sometimes he doesn't come back for a long time. How long? Hours. Emma and I just stay in our room. We pretend we're asleep. I sit on the edge of the bed, run my hand through his hair. That must be scary. Yeah, but you know they both love you very much, right? I know, but maybe not each other anymore. Mark shows up at 11. Not Maya. Mark. I'm in my living room, pretending to watch TV, but really just staring at my phone when I hear his car in the driveway. He knocks twice. Quiet, like he doesn't want to wake the kids. I open the door. He looks like hell. His eyes are bloodshot. There's stubble on his jaw. His shirt is wrinkled, and there's a coffee stain on the collar. Where's Maya? I ask. She'll be back soon. I just need to talk to you. The kids are asleep upstairs. I step outside, close the door behind me. What's going on? He runs a hand through his hair. He's lost weight. I can see it in his face, in the way his shirt hangs loose on his shoulders. How much do you know? He asks. My heart starts pounding. About what? About Maya. I could lie. Pretend I don't know what he's talking about. But something in his eyes stops me. He looks desperate. Broken. I found a receipt, I say. A hotel. He nods slowly, like he expected this. Like it's a relief to finally say it out loud. There's more than one, he says. We sit in my car. He doesn't want to risk the kids waking up and hearing. The interior light casts shadows across his face. He looks older than he did 6 months ago. Worn down. It started about 8 months ago, Mark says, after I lost my job. I didn't know he'd lost his job. I got laid off. Budget cuts. I was out of work for 4 months. We burned through our savings in the first 2 months. Then we started maxing out credit cards. I picked up gig work, DoorDash, Instacart, handyman jobs. But it wasn't enough. Not even close. Why didn't you tell me? Pride. Shame. Pick one. He laughs. But there's no humor in it. Just bitterness. We were about to lose the house. I mean it. We had 60 days before foreclosure. The bank wasn't budging. Then suddenly Maya said we were okay. Said she'd figured it out. Figured what out? She said she'd gotten a promotion at the dental office. A big raise. I was so relieved I didn't ask questions. I should have. But I wanted to believe her. She didn't get a promotion. No. She works part-time, 20 hours a week, filing insurance claims. There's no promotion. No raise. Her paycheck is the same as it's always been. The silence stretches between us. I can hear crickets outside, a dog barking in the distance. I found out 3 months ago, he continues. I was cleaning out her car and found a burner phone hidden under the passenger seat. Texts from men. Lots of men. Arrangements. Times. Prices. My mouth is dry. What did the text say? Room 312. Thursday at 7. Bring the red dress. Same place as last time. Cash only. Stuff like that. Jesus. I confronted her that night. She broke down. Told me everything. He pulls out his phone. Shows me bank statements going back months. Deposits. 3,000. 5,000. 2,500. All cash. All on random Tuesdays and Thursdays. She's careful, he says. Never the same hotel twice. Never the same day pattern. She uses fake names. Cash only. She told me she vets the guys carefully. meets them in public first, has a friend who knows where she is, a friend. Another woman who does the same thing. They watch out for each other. I feel sick. So, you've known for 3 months, I say, and you've just been, what? Accepting it. His face crumples. What choice do I have? I tried to stop her. We had a huge fight. She said if I really loved her, if I really cared about Emma and Lucas, I'd let her do what she needed to do. That's manipulation, I know. But she asked me if I wanted my kids on the street, if I wanted them to lose their home, their school, their friends. She said, would you rather I do this, or would you rather they suffer? That's not fair. None of this is fair. His voice breaks. I got a new job last month. It doesn't pay what I used to make, but it's something. I thought she'd stop then. But she keeps going. Says we're still too far behind. We owe $30,000 in credit card debt. The house payment is still 2 months late. The car's going to get repossessed if we don't catch up. So she's doing this to pay off debt and to keep us afloat. Last month she paid for Lucas's birthday party. The month before that, Emma's new school clothes. She acts like it's normal, like she's just working overtime. I don't know what to say. My brain is trying to process everything, but it's like trying to solve a puzzle with missing pieces. How often? I ask finally. Twice a week. Sometimes 3 times if the money's good. And you're just okay with this? No. His voice is sharp. I'm not okay. I sleep on the couch because I can't look at her. I can't touch her. Every time she leaves the house, I wonder if she's going to meet someone. Every time she comes home, I wonder what she just did. Then leave. I can't. The kids need a stable home. They need their mother. And if I leave, if I file for divorce, she'll get custody. I'll lose them. You could fight for them. With what? I barely make enough to support myself. She's the one bringing in real money now. The courts would side with her. He's crying now. Not loud, just tears streaming down his face. He wipes them away angrily. I love her, he says. I still love her. That's the worst part. I hate what she's doing, but I understand why, and I can't figure out how to fix it. There has to be another way. If there is, I haven't found it. We sit in silence for a long time. Then he opens the car door. I should go, he says. She'll be home soon. I don't want her to know I talked to you. Mark, please don't tell her. She'd be furious. She'd feel betrayed. And I can't lose her too. He walks to his car and drives away. I sit in my driveway for another 30 minutes, trying to make sense of everything. I go back inside, check on the kids. They're both asleep now, tangled in blankets, peaceful. I sit on the edge of Emma's bed and watch her breathe. She looks so much like Maya did at that age. Same dark hair, same stubborn chin. What would I do in Maya's position? If I had kids to feed, bills to pay, no other options, I want to say I'd find another way. But would I? Really? I can't sleep. My brain won't shut off. I open my laptop and start searching. Escort Services, Phoenix. High-end companionship, Arizona. Sugar baby arrangements. The results are endless. Sites with glossy photos and vague descriptions. Upscale entertainment. Professional companionship. Discreet arrangements for discerning gentlemen. I click on one. Women's faces, artfully lit, strategically cropped to hide identities. Rates listed in euphemisms. Roses instead of dollars. Donations instead of payments. Some profiles are explicit, others are coy, but they all say the same thing. I'm available for a price. Could my sister really be on one of these sites? I click through profiles. None of them are her. But then again, would she use her real face? Her real name? I find forums. Women talking about clients, about safety, about money. They use code words. Hobbyist for client. Session for appointment. Donation for payment. One thread catches my eye. How to stay safe. The advice is practical. Detailed. Meet in public first. Trust your instincts. Tell someone where you'll be. Keep a burner phone. Never give out your real name. These women aren't naive. They're strategic, careful. But reading their stories, I realize something. No matter how careful they are, there's always risk. Maya shows up at 2 a.m. I'm still awake, sitting in my living room with my laptop. I hear her van in the driveway. Watch through the window as she parks. She sits in the driver's seat for a long moment before getting out, just sitting there, staring straight ahead. When she finally comes to the door, she looks perfect. Hair smooth, makeup fresh, though I can see she's touched it up recently. The dress is still pristine. She's carrying her heels in one hand. "Sorry I'm so late," she says. "The restaurant was packed. Then Mark wanted to go for a drive." Another lie. I can see it in her eyes. "Can the kids stay the night? They're already asleep and I don't want to wake them." Maya. "What?" "Mark was here earlier." The smile freezes on her face. She doesn't move, doesn't blink. "Oh?" "He told me." She's very still. Then she walks past me into the kitchen like nothing happened. Pours herself a glass of water. Her hand doesn't shake. "Told you what?" she asks. "Everything." She drinks the water slowly, sets the glass down carefully, turns to face me. And? I can't believe her calm. "Maya, what the hell are you doing?" "I'm taking care of my family." "By sleeping with strangers for money?" She flinches at the bluntness, but her expression doesn't change. She's practiced this, prepared for this conversation. "You don't understand," she says. "Then explain it to me." She sits at my kitchen table. I sit across from her. It's 3 a.m. We should both be exhausted, but adrenaline is keeping us sharp. "When Mark lost his job, I thought we'd be okay," she starts. "I really did. I thought he'd find something fast. He's smart, capable, good with his hands." But months passed and nothing came through. He'd applied to 50 jobs a week, get maybe 2 interviews, no offers. "You should have told me. What were you going to do? You're a teacher. You make $38,000 a year." The number stings because it's true, because I couldn't have helped even if I'd wanted to. "We maxed out the credit cards," she continues. "All 5 of them. Then we borrowed from his parents. 15,000. We burned through that in 2 months. We sold my engagement ring, Mark's motorcycle, Emma's old toys, everything we could sell. There are programs, social services, food banks. We used all of them. We were on WIC, food stamps. We went to the church for help, but it wasn't enough. The bills kept coming, the late fees, the interest. We were drowning." Her voice is steady, but her hands are shaking now. "Emma needed new shoes because her feet grew 2 sizes. Lucas needed an inhaler refill, and we didn't have the money for it. He had an asthma attack at school. They called an ambulance. That was another 2,000 we didn't have. Maya, the electric company was threatening to shut us off. In July, in Phoenix, with 2 little kids, and Mark just kept saying he was sorry. Sorry, sorry, sorry. But sorry doesn't keep the lights on. Sorry doesn't put food on the table." She stands up, paces to the window, stares out at the dark street. "I saw an ad online," she says. "One of those make money from home things. I almost scrolled past it, but I was desperate. I clicked, and it was an escort service. Not directly. It was a companionship website. Very discreet, very professional. I thought it was a scam at first. Too good to be true. But I started researching. Found forums, Reddit threads, women talking about their experiences. And you decided to try it. I made an account, took professional photos, nothing explicit, just nice pictures. Made up a fake name, Sophia. I thought I was just exploring, just curious." She turns back to face me. "Then I got a message. A businessman, in town for a conference. He was polite, professional. He offered $1,500 for dinner and whatever came after. And you said yes." I said yes. She looks me straight in the eye. "And you want to know the truth? It was easier than I thought it would be." I don't know what to say to that. "He was nice," she continues. "Mid-40s, divorced, lonely. We had dinner at a nice restaurant. He told me about his kids, his ex-wife, his job. Then we went to his hotel room. Maya, it was over in 20 minutes. He paid me in cash, $1,500. I went home, paid the electric bill, bought groceries, filled Lucas's inhaler prescription. The kids didn't have to know we'd almost lost everything." Her voice is flat, clinical, like she's describing a normal day at work. I told myself it was a one-time thing, that I'd never do it again. But then the car insurance came due, and Emma needed school supplies, and the mortgage was still late. So you did it again, and again, and again. I got better at it. Learned what to charge, how to screen clients, how to stay safe. I made rules for myself. Always meet in public first. Cash only. Never at our house. Never let them know my real name. She sits back down, looks at her hands. The money was good. Really good. I could make in one night what I'd make in 2 weeks at the dental office. We started catching up on bills. We saved the house. We paid off 3 of the credit cards. But at what cost? The cost of my pride, my dignity, my marriage. Her voice breaks. But my kids have a roof over their heads. They have food. They have new shoes when they need them. They don't know we almost lost everything. They know something's wrong. She looks up sharply. What do you mean? Emma told me you and Mark don't talk anymore. Lucas asked me if you're coming back. They sense it, Maya. Kids always do. Her face crumples. For the first time tonight, she looks like she might cry. I'm trying to protect them, she whispers. By destroying yourself? If that's what it takes. I want to scream at her. Tell her she's wrong, that there has to be another way, but I can't. Because deep down, I'm not sure there is. How many times? I ask. Does it matter? Yes. She's quiet for a long moment. When she finally speaks, her voice is barely audible. 23. 23 men. 23 transactions. 23 times my sister sold herself to keep her family afloat. Mark knows. For 3 months now. And he's just letting it happen? Her eyes flash with anger. He doesn't have a choice. I told him if he makes me stop, I'll leave. I'll take the kids and file for divorce. He'd lose everything. You're holding your family hostage. I'm saving my family. Her voice rises. You think I like this? You think I enjoy having men's hands on me? Going to hotels and pretending to be someone I'm not? Then stop and let my kids lose their home. Watch us get evicted. See us sleeping in the van. She's standing now, her voice getting louder. You don't know what it's like. You don't have kids. You don't understand what you'd do for them. Not this. I wouldn't do this. Then you're lucky, she says, because I would do anything. I am doing anything, and I'm not going to apologize for it. We stare at each other across my kitchen. 2 sisters who used to tell each other everything, now separated by a chasm neither of us knows how to cross. I need you to understand, she says finally. I need you to not hate me. I don't hate you. Then what? I'm terrified for you. What if one of these men hurts you? What if... I'm careful. Careful isn't enough. She doesn't argue, because she knows I'm right. She sleeps in the guest room with the kids. I don't sleep at all. I lie in my bed, staring at the ceiling, trying to make sense of everything. My sister, my responsible, careful, by-the-book sister, is selling her body to strangers. And I can't figure out if I should be angry or heartbroken, or something else entirely. In the morning, Emma makes Lucas laugh by doing a silly dance in her pajamas. She's spinning in circles, arms flailing, completely unself-conscious. Lucas giggles so hard he snorts. Maya watches from the kitchen doorway, a soft smile on her face. She looks like any other mother on any other Sunday morning. She makes them breakfast, scrambled eggs and toast. She's patient when Emma demands her eggs be less wet. She cuts Lucas's toast into triangles because that's how he likes it. She wipes syrup off faces. She referees an argument about who gets the last strawberry. She braids Emma's hair while Lucas plays with his dinosaurs. She's still my sister, still the woman who taught me to ride a bike, who held me when Mom died, who stayed up all night with me when I had my heart broken. But she's someone else now too, someone I'm not sure I fully know anymore. Mark picks them up at noon. He won't look at Maya. She won't look at him. They move around each other like dancers who've practiced this choreography 1,000 times. The kids don't seem to notice. They're fighting over who gets to sit in the front seat. Emma, you sat up front last time, Maya says. Did not. Did too. Lucas's turn. But I'm older. Doesn't matter. Lucas, climb in. They pile into the car. Emma pouts dramatically in the back. Lucas grins triumphantly up front. Mark starts the engine. Maya stands on the sidewalk, arms crossed, watching. For a moment, they look like any other family. Normal, every day. Then Mark drives away, and the illusion shatters. Maya lingers at my door. She's wearing sunglasses even though it's overcast. Are you going to tell anyone? She asks quietly. Who would I tell? I don't know. Dad, your friends, Mark's family. Would it matter if I did? She considers this. Probably not. I'd deny it. Mark would back me up. He has to. Because you're blackmailing him. Because he understands. She touches my arm. Her hand is cold. I need you to understand too. I'm trying. That's all I ask. She walks to her van. Gets in. Drives away. I close the door and lean against it. My phone is in my hand. I could call someone, do something. But what? And who? I slide down to the floor and sit there for a long time. I don't hear from her for 3 days. No texts, no calls, nothing. I almost reach out a dozen times, but I don't know what to say. Then, Thursday night, my phone buzzes. Can I come over? She arrives at 8. No kids. No Mark. He thinks I'm at book club, she says. We sit on my couch. She's wearing jeans and a sweater. No makeup. Hair in a ponytail. She looks exhausted. I have an appointment tonight, she says. In an hour. Why are you telling me this? Because I need someone to know where I am. Just in case. My blood goes cold. In case what? In case something happens. These men, they're usually safe. Businessmen, lawyers, doctors, professionals, but you never really know. Maya, I have a system. I text Jennifer. She's another girl who does this. And I tell her where I am. I check in every hour. But tonight, she trails off. What about tonight? The guy seems off. His messages are weird, pushy, but he's paying $3,000. Then don't go. I need the money. Emma needs a winter coat. Lucas's birthday is in 3 weeks. Mark's car needs new brakes. It's not worth your life. She laughs, but there's no humor in it. Everything I do is for their lives. She shows me the texts. The guy's name is David. At least, that's what he calls himself. Meet at the Regency, room 803. Be there at 9. Don't be late. Come alone. Tell no one. Wear something red. You know what I like. Each message is curt, demanding, different from the polite, professional tone most of her clients use. This doesn't feel right, I say. It never does. Then why are you going? Because $3,000 pays our mortgage for the month. Because we're still $15,000 in debt. Because Mark's new job doesn't cover everything. She looks at me with tired eyes. Because I don't know how to stop. I grab her wrist. Then let me come with you. What? I'll stay in the hotel lobby. You check in with me every 30 minutes. If I don't hear from you, I come up. Sarah, I'm not letting you go alone. She stares at me for a long moment. Then she nods. Okay. We drive separately to the Regency Hotel. It's downtown, one of those mid-level business hotels. Not fancy, but not cheap either. Maya parks in the garage. I park on the street. She's changed in the car. Red dress, heels, makeup. She looks like a different person. I'll text you when I get to the room, she says. Then every 30 minutes. What's his name again? David. Or at least that's what he told me. What does he look like? I don't know. We've never met. This is our first time. My stomach drops. You've never met him? And you're going to his hotel room? I've vetted him. He has references from other girls. He's not a cop. Not dangerous. Just demanding. Maya, it'll be fine. I've done this 23 times. I know what I'm doing. She walks into the hotel. I watch her disappear through the revolving doors. Then I find a spot in the lobby where I can see the elevators. At 9:15, she texts. I'm here. Room 803. We'll check in at 9:45. At 9:40, another text. He's not here yet. Weird. My heart starts racing. Should you leave? No. He's probably just running late. I'll wait. At 9:55. Still waiting. Starting to get nervous. Leave. Now. I can't. If I leave, I don't get paid. At 10:03. He just arrived. Seems okay. We'll text in 30. I wait. 10:30 comes and goes. No text. 11. Nothing. At 11:15 I text. Maya? No response. I call. Straight to voicemail. I call again. Voicemail. At 11:30, I'm running to the elevator. The 8th floor is silent. Dim lighting. Ugly floral carpet that's seen better days. Room 803 is at the end of the hall. I knock. Maya. No answer. I knock harder, using my whole fist. Maya. It's me. Open the door. Nothing. I try the handle. Locked. I pound on the door with both fists. Maya! A door opens down the hall. A man in a bathrobe pokes his head out, annoyed. Keep it down. My sister's in there. She's not answering. So, maybe she doesn't want to be bothered. Please, I think something's wrong. He looks at me for a long moment, then retreats into his room. I hear the deadbolt click. I'm about to go back downstairs when I hear it. A sound. Faint. From inside the room. A whimper. Or a sob. I can't tell which. I run back to the elevator. Jam the button repeatedly. The lobby is empty except for the night clock. A kid who can't be more than 22. He's playing on his phone. You need to open room 803. Now. He looks up, startled. Ma'am, I can't. She's hurt. My sister's in that room, and she's hurt. Please, I need to call my manager. There's no time. Please! Something in my voice must convince him. He grabs a key card and follows me back to the elevator. We don't talk on the way up. My hands are shaking so badly I have to clasp them together. He unlocks the door. The room is dark. He flips on the light. Maya's on the floor beside the bed. Her red dress is torn down the middle. There's blood on her face. Her lip is split, and there's a gash above her eyebrow. Her phone is shattered on the carpet, screen completely destroyed. One of her heels is under the desk. The other is missing. Oh, God, the clock whispers. I'm already on the floor beside her. Maya? Maya, can you hear me? She opens her eyes. They're unfocused, glassy. Sarah, I'm here. I'm here. Her voice breaks. He hurt me, I know.